What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody in Evony? This is Knox coming at you guys. So just want to talk about server versus server Monarch competition. I know I already did one before this. I'm going to make this a part 2. I kind of just went over the basics of what I go over, and now I'm kind of going to get into the nitty gritty now that we just finished our second one. And there's some details that I didn't really do that kind of helped me succeed, so I just want to pass that information along to you guys. As you guys can see, I just finally got Phoebus unlocked, which is super cool. I hate all these things. So not unlocked, but level 6 if it ever loads here. There we go. Okay, so let's dive into this. I'm gonna kind of start it out with whoever your king or queen is. You're really going to want to save buffs for when specific events come up. So for instance, I'm going to use troop training. We had our king / queen give it to somebody else, and I'm one of the bigger players, and I think I got like 1 million troops. I don't know, something like that, right? I ended up getting almost 2 billion points on it. But I was like, hey, can you give me commander? Because commander gives you the increased training speed and capacity. So anyway, she gave it to me. She had to remove it for somebody else, and then she couldn't give it to another person because it's a 24-hour lockdown. So try to plan those out a little bit. I know that's kind of a hard thing to do because you really don't know what day it's going to be, and is that person going to be sitting with commander or prince is the other one for 3 days, and people get complaining that they don't have, like, I don't get why people need a buff above their head to make them feel good. Like, I don't really get it. You know, it's like a participation trophy in my eyes. But anyways, and also some the research titles and the construction titles, try to save those. Give those to players that are actually going to use them. They're actually going to make the push. Don't just give it to somebody that you feel bad for. I mean, yeah, I guess you want to take care of the people that feel bad, but you know, you're trying to win as well. And there's a lot of misconceptions about Monarch competition. Monarch competition is a separate part of server wars. You can win server wars and lose Monarch competition, which is exactly what happened to us. So I'm going to make a part 3, and that's all going to be on server wars, do's and don'ts. But I'm not going to dive into that right now. This is all Monarch. So the next one, this will kind of like prep you into going into the server wars, but there's a gather troop competition, and it's day 5. The gather troop competition, it always falls on your server, but basically you need to kill 500k troops. So what we always do is we have some other person throw in and attack our hive. Well, the benefit of that is everybody can throw their troops in there. And if I have the most amount of troops, they're all getting the same amount of kills that I get. So, you know, everybody doesn't have to put in, you know, a march that can kill 500,000 troops, right? You could just put in one, and I could put in my troops and kill everybody. And if I got 15, 20 people jumping in on here, we all get our 500k kills. And we all get our 31 teleports, which is going to help us a lot for the server wars portion. So make sure you guys definitely knock that out. And then the next one is going to be a Monarch competition. Or not Monarch competition, excuse me, the monster kills. So there's a couple things that I didn't do and I didn't bring up. That's why I'm making this video. I didn't really do this, but you just click on your guy, go over here, and use the Horn of Justice. That brings you faster to the monsters. Like, I don't know what it is. I was using this one. And people are like, Knox, use this one. And I'm just like, okay, it's an extra over 25%. So anyways, that'll help out a lot. If I can figure it out right now, I'm going to throw it on the screen over here. But basically the benefit of doing monsters and having your fast attack speed or having your fast march speed is I got a crazy amount of hammers. I got almost 600 hammers. I got coins, you know, them wishing coins. You get 5 and you're like, oh yeah. I got like 60 of those. Maybe it was like 40. you know, I gotta add numbers, make myself feel better, you know. And then I got a bunch of, you get a bunch of materials. Yeah, you get a lot of those chests for your art haul as well. So if you're one of them guys, I got my first art haul thing right now. I'll probably make a video on the art haul. Not necessarily sure about like if I use this thing, if it's gonna go away. I can click this right here. Okay. I can upgrade that one, so I'll upgrade that one on screen. Sweet. You guys were part of that too. It's asking me to sell my fragments. I'm like, well, you know, I want to get these things because I don't really know anyways, I don't know too much about those, but anyways, but you get a bunch of chests as well. So when you're doing those monsters, you get hammers, you get coins, you get chests, you get materials. Yeah, like go balls to the wall on that. I wasn't even doing 3 marches. I was hitting my random teleports. I probably used like 30 or 40 random teleports, probably more than that. And yeah, you just random teleport. What I would do is I would look for level 12 and up, because I really, like, if I'd port somewhere with a level 1, I would do a quick scout around my area. If I saw none, I'm out. I'm not going to waste a lot of time on, you know, killing level 4s and stuff like that. No, I'm just going to use another random teleport. You know, all my 5 marches are going out. I look like a spider web. I'm hitting everything. Just use random teleports. It'll send you to good spots. Just bang out everything in those areas. You're going to get tons of hammers, tons of all that stuff. Anyways, let's jump into the next event. This is in no specific order. This is just kind of like some things I wanted to add. Gathering resources. This is kind of something I really didn't even think about until I started getting nitty gritty, when it's actually like you're competing against somebody else, and I never really cared about speed, you know. But then I kind of got nerdy about it, and I'm like, what can I do? So gathering speed. You're gonna want to put your crystals on. So I need food, so I just stuck it to all food. So I had 5 marches on food. You can switch these crystals out before you hit that one. So let's just say if you're hitting a lumber, you saw 14 lumber, you're like, sweet. You can switch it on this one, and then once they get into that lumber, you can switch that speed to something else, and that speed will retain on that one. I just made it simple and just did all food because that's what I need anyways. So definitely make sure you guys got your crystals going. The courage horn. Yeah, use this. It'll get you there faster. It'll get you to that tile faster. Will it only save 30 seconds? Sure, 30 seconds, you know, but 30 seconds is 30 seconds, right? When you're talking about time, cutting any time off of anything can help. And then another thing is, I never really looked at this, but I'll dive into this real quick. You want to pick, so I never really used my generals, my good generals. Oh my god, this thing's so slow. I'm just going to use him for instance, right? I never really, you go into cultivate. I never even really thought about this, to be honest with you. So you want to use generals with high construction speed, high politics. Because if you guys go down here, resource gathering speed, 168%. So I used to just throw like generals that I've never used, because I'm like, oh, well, if they get hit, I know I'm going to die. It's not really that big of a deal. Everybody, I mean, you're going to destroy that person that hits you anyways, because what are you tile hitting for on a server Monarch competition res gathering? Like, what are you doing? You're just going to get destroyed anyways. Like, everybody's going to handle you after this. But anyways, get guys with high politics. I can't emphasize that enough. You know, I was draining 1.4 mil an hour, so that helps out a lot. Little small thing, I'm pretty sure most people use it, but you can go into city buffs. Yeah, I already have it activated. There it is. That'll give you an extra 50%, so just tap on that. Just a couple of things to help you guys win this stuff. Yes, you can also put gear sets on. I really don't like swapping gear. I think it's only at 10%, so it's not too crazy. And then the next one is the power increase. So this one was kind of weird, because this actually, for us, it started on the day that the server war started. And it also, Purge affected it too. And I'm also going to ask at the end of this video about what's your guys' thoughts on Purge, yay or nay. So we were purging our alliance when this power increase was coming out, and we were just absolutely destroying our points. I think we ended up losing that one. I can't really remember. But basically, if you're on the power increase while the server wars portion starts, you know how you do it a couple hours before and you start purging? Like, our power, our stuff went down an insane amount. I could tell they weren't even doing Purge. They ended up doing Purge probably an hour in, but anyways, if you also kill the enemy, you'll take theirs down. That's kind of weird for that thing to be on a server wars day. I think that they should figure something out, because I don't think those two should be hand in hand. You know, and that kind of just ends the video right there, guys. You know, there's a couple things. You know, like I said, when you're gathering resources, just a couple little things, and then also when you're doing monsters, there's a couple little things to help you guys out. And in the end of the video, if you guys want to comment below what's your guys' thoughts on Purge. Last week we did it 24 hours ahead of time. This time we did it like 5 hours ahead of time. I know there's some people that do it 3 hours. What's your thoughts on Purge? I feel like Purge, especially on a newer server like mine, all it does is really creates a lot of issues. Because there's people that are just like lost in the sauce. They have no idea what's going on, and they're like, "Why did you attack me?" I'm like, they're like, "Server wars is starting," and just like, we've been talking about Purge for the last 2 months, like, you know, and we've been talking about it since the beginning of the week. Like, I don't get it. But guys, in the comments below, let me know what your thoughts on Purges are. Are you a younger player and you hate Purges because you're never bubbled and you're not really, you know, understanding what's going on, and you're just, things are too advanced for you? Maybe you're on a server that's way advanced and you're new to it. You know, let me know how you guys feel. Let me know what you guys are sitting at. Would definitely like that feedback, because I'm just thinking, like, I don't know if Purge is really the thing, to be honest with you. I mean, I could use those people as bait, you know. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a give or a take in my eyes. I feel like it can be good and it can be bad, because it destroys a lot of people's emotions towards the game, and it puts a bad light on them because your own server is burning you. And you know, and war begats war. Like, you're out there burning your server, they're gonna hate you and they're gonna want to burn you, and you're just gonna have you know. Do you sacrifice everything you've been working on for the last couple months, you know, trying to build your server up, and then you just like, "Hey, Purge, we're just gonna bring you down to the ground. I know we've been friends for 2 months, but you'll get over it." Or will you? So anyways, guys, that was part 2. Just a little bit on that. My part 3 is just going to be on the server wars portion of it entirely. And guys, I would definitely like to say thanks for all the love and support. I've been looking at my comments, been looking at my views, my likes. My recent video, I think the server that I fought last week went on there and thumbs down me, because we beat them and we took their like, it's all good. Like, I'm not mad at it, but I think that's kind of funny, and yeah, hope y'all feel good about that. It's not affecting me. But anyways, love you guys for the support. You guys have been truly awesome. Definitely appreciate it. You know, comment, subscribe, helps me out a lot. I'm gonna keep doing this stuff. Looks like we're picking up great traction. Looks like you guys like what I'm putting out. Hopefully in the future, you know, I can get some more animate stuff. Like, when I'm talking about things, I would like to put it on my screen, so that way you guys can get like bulletins. And if I keep doing great on YouTube, that's something I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna improve everything we got going on here. So like I said, I can't say it enough. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys in the next video. Knox is out.